Have I found the missing link? In the goldfields again this afternoon, and as you can see the road is just there, so not far off the road. Been looking around, got a button, a few bits of rubbish, that's about all. Then I've got this signal. I can find it again. I'll move my shovel out of the way. So it gets about here. So we're going to see what that is. It's a little bit funny sounding, so it may just be a scrap of tin or something, but we will find out shortly what it is. The ground's nice and wet. So let's see if we've got it out. Still down the middle of our hole there, so it's good. We'll keep going down. There's a few rocks down here to give us some grief. There's a big rock down here. See how I go. If I don't get it in this dig, I might have to turn it off and get two hands on the job. Now, there's something down there. Hopefully it's just rocks and not a big chunk of metal. Anyway, I'll see if we've got anything out now. Sounds really nice now. Got it out, so let's see what it is. It's just in here somewhere. Hopefully. And it looks like we've got a coin, which is good. So I don't know what that is. It may even be silver, I think it is. That looks like a shilling. So, I think it's a shilling. Anyway, so I have to clean that up, see what we've got. But that's jolly good. I really was expecting a hunk of rubbish, to tell you the truth, but there we go. So, we'll get our water onto that and give it a clean. There we go. And these cars to go past. That is actually the oldest coin I have ever found. 1834. Look at that. Isn't that absolutely brilliant? She's really stained brown, but I reckon it'll clean off. And she's a beautiful coin. And on that side we've got George the Fourth, I think he is. So try and get some better photos a bit later, but that is absolutely awesome. And it's, you know, not worn away to nothing like you can expect with those ones sometimes, but that is definitely my oldest coin, and it has got just a bit of a concave, like it's been shot or something. Can't really see it in the cam, but yeah, she's got a dish there. You can see the bulge on that side there, just so whether she's been hit with a musket ball or something, you can sort of see it there, but she hasn't done too much damage other than a bit concaved, so really happy with that. 1834, that is brilliant. Absolutely. Yeah, I had a 9 here. I'm still in the area where I got that shilling just over the other side of that bush there, so you know, I'm going to give this area a good check over, but probably was just a one-off sort of thing, but you never know. Make sure there's nothing else around. And got a 9 here, and I flicked it out and I've seen that. Haven't looked at it yet, but it's some sort of, I don't know what it is. Bit off a buckle or something. I don't know. Say it's missing a I'd say that would have swiveled inside a buckle thing like that. Sort of like those Suspender ones, but a bit different. So that's a cool little find. I haven't seen one like that before. But I'd say those points sat inside a little thing, a little square, and that's swiveled. So jolly cool. I don't think there's anything written on it. She's probably a pretty cheap one of her day, but nonetheless that's a cool little relic. So we'll see what else we can find, but that's cool. Out of there we had a 13 sort of number, and we got that, which is an old square nail, copper one I think, so that's an old one. Funny sort of shape, but yeah, I reckon they're pretty cool, those old nails. Of course you do get quite a collection of them after a while, but they're still a nice thing to come up, I reckon, especially when you're not getting much else. It gives you a bit of hope if you find something, you know, like that. And I will show you the button I found earlier. I didn't film it, but this was my first thing I found today. Buckley and Hun, I think that is, H-U-N-N, or maybe it's Nun, M-U-N-N, I think that's it. Anyway, and Melbourne down the bottom. Yep, so Buckley and Nun, Melbourne. I reckon I might have one of those at home. The name sounds familiar. But anyway, that's a nice little button. So, jolly good. We'll keep going. Now just under this, well, this clump of bushes here, got a nice 20 number, and we'll see what it is. We are fairly close to the road, so it may just be a bit of rubbish, but as we say, we won't know until we dig it. But we'll see what we get out of here. Can't see anything obvious, so we'll do the old, there's a chunk of old glass, so that's a good sign. Old thick black stuff. Can I see something in there? I think I can. So let's pull that out and see what it is. Oh, you beauty! Look at that! That's got to make you smile. Certainly made me smile. I was hoping that's what it was when I saw it in there, but I didn't want to count any buckles before they appear. So I don't know what was here, but there's certainly a few things around, so I think I've hit a good spot. So we're certainly going to spend the rest of our afternoon here, I think. I'll have to, well, maybe I can do it. I was going to say I need 2 hands. So I think I'll give it a clean and we'll give it another look. That's brilliant. So I'll be back in a tick. And feast your eyes upon that beauty. That is absolutely beautiful, that one. It's got, well, it's got Scotch thistles on it, and I don't know, I don't quite look, maybe they're roses. I think they're roses. And clover for luck, although they're only 3-leafed ones. So, is that Irish or Scottish? The clover sort of reminds you of Ireland, and then the thistle's more Scottish, and that could be the rose of the wild rose of Ireland. Rose of Tarlee or whatever it is. Anyway, that's an absolutely brilliant find. Really, really wrapped with that. So it is the cheaper sort of, you know, light one, but I'm not complaining. It's absolutely brilliant. So we'll keep going, but that is absolutely, you know, really makes you smile. So we'll keep going and see what else is around here. Yep, you can all see that. We've got a thimble. It's a little small one, like a little one. So someone had tiny fingers. Maybe it was for kids or something. Anyway, it was only a 9, so it's not made of, you know, it's not gold plated or anything. But, well, not silver plated, I should say. But I think she's just a white brass one. Nevertheless, they're not a bad find. And I don't think, there may actually be a bit of patterning around, sorry, bad filming, a bit of, you know, patterning around the bottom, so I won't bother cleaning up now, but I'll see it in the wrap up. But yeah, I reckon she's got some leaves around the bottom, so that's cool. Bit different, that one. Anyway, keep going. Got a 16 down here. It's been pretty quiet for a little while. I'm just poking in. As you can see, it's reasonably thick, so just poking all in and up and down and around, trying not to get lost in here. Had a 16, and I reckon I've got a suspender buckle, if I'm right. Yep. And it's one of the cool ones that has a different bit there. Normally they're just flat, but that's got a round bit where the tongue pivots on. Anyway, so whether they're an older design or what, I don't know. Maybe some historian's done a study on them. Anyway, I think I can't really see anything written on it. Anyway, I don't think I've actually got one like that. So, got all the normal sort of ones, but that's a little bit cooler, that one. Now, I really hope this isn't just a can buried here, but we've got a beautiful, loud, big old signal here. The traffic go fast. You know. Pretty good 30. Few 20s. So, is this going to be a token? That's what I'm hoping for, but or a big silver. As long as it's not a jolly aluminium can or something. But hopefully not. So far all the cans I've dug haven't been very deep, so let's hope I've got something good here. So give it a good wide berth because we don't want to scratch it unless it's a can. And I don't know how I'm going to get it, but I'll see if I can lift this out. Probably not going to work. Oh well, I'll just have to peel the top layer off if we can. And put it aside, we can put it back later, and if we do it right, you won't better tell we've been here. So, I think it was about 2 bars down, so probably still in the hole, but we'll check and see. Still in the hole. So, see if we can get a bit more out. What is that? Is that going to be a teaspoon? No. Don't know what that is. It's brass and it's pretty big and thick, so let's see what it is. Ha ha! That's cool. It's an old horse. Whatever you call them. I've got a heart-shaped one. I've seen those, but I've never found them before. So, there's all the pins that would have held it to the leather. And I might actually give it a clean and see if there's anything on that. But, I can't even think what they're called. But they're a bit of fancy brass that goes on the leather on a horse, bridle. Anyway, we'll give it a clean. I think there's actually something on that, which, if there is, that'll be jolly cool. So, be back in a tick. Gotta love that. Love it. No, bit of a false alarm there. I was imagining I could see all sorts of things on that, but it's just a plain one. There's just all the scratches and stuff that I thought there was something written there. But anyway, would have been nice if there was, but we're not going to complain because that is a brilliant find. So it's a nice, chunky, heavy piece of brass too. Anyway, we'll keep going. But if there's signals like that in the ground, there hasn't been a lot of detectors through here, or if they have, they've missed these spots. But anyway, keep going and see what else we get. Now, I've just been digging lots of bits of foil, anything around 6, 7, 8, depending on the size. And I actually found a complete one, and they're foil cupcake holders. So, I don't know, someone was eating cupcakes out here. Don't know how old, how long ago since they had foil cupcake holders. But anyway, had another, it was only 8 or something here, and I was expecting another bit of foil, but we've got that one. So there's a little button, so we give it a clean. It's got some sort of design on there, and I'd say the back's rusted off, so give it a clean, see what we got. And there we go, we've got an anchor button with a crown on the top. So does that mean it's a Royal Navy? I don't know, but I think you can date them by that crown as to which monarch was reigning at the time. Anyway, she's, rusted out at the back, but you can still see where the loop attached in the middle. Anyway, that's a cool find, much better than the foil, but I can't remember if we've got an anchor with a crown on it at home, a button. I may have, but I've found that plain anchor ones before. But anyway, another little relic, jolly good. At a 11-12 here, I've pulled out that, which is the old butter knife. So it's got the what do you call that stuff? Not bone. I think it's stuff I'm thinking of, not plastic. Anyway, I bet you that'll be made in Sheffield, England maybe. And it is too. Ball Brothers 6. I'll try and get that to focus for you. There we go. Ball Brothers Success Sheffield. I'm trying to think what that stuff's called. Anyway, they're a nice old knife actually. They've got that beautiful flex which makes it so nice for buttering and decorating cakes and all that. So just got, you know, they're nice and flexible, big broad blade. So that will actually be, yeah, it's stainless steel, so doesn't look like it, but it is. So that's a good little find. And it's on the back of my tongue what that stuff's called. Just can't think of the name. Anyway, it comes in the powder sort of stuff. And just there's where we've got the knife, and we've got an 1819 right near the stem of this bush here, so let's see what we get out of this one. I am fairly close to the road again, so if it's something modern, I won't be too surprised. And I've already seen it. Top off a tin can. So I didn't need to dig after all. Anyway, now 8 or 9 here. It actually had been half dug, but I think it was a rabbit sort of chuffed out. And we pulled out that one. So that is another button. So we'll give that a clean and see what she is, but she has still got a loop there. So is that going to be another anchor one? Let's see how we go. And there we go. We've got one without a crown this time. So it's a nice little button. It's got a nice shine to it. And it is a flat-faced one, which I think normally the anchor ones I find are, you know, rounded. But that's flat. So anyway, so that'll go with its friend in our pouch somewhere. And we won't be like Mr. Rabbit, and we will fill in our hole. So we'll let the rabbits leave their holes unfilled, but we'll fill ours in. It just makes it much nicer for everyone else who comes by here. And Mr. Rabbit can dig that out again if he wants to. But anyway, really jumpy 19y sort of numbery signals, and you may be able to guess by that shape there what I pulled out. Yep, it's a horseshoe. So, you know, goodness knows how long that's been there. Back from the 1800s, I'd know, I guess. So anyway, we'll sit it up, if we can get through the bushes. Sit it up here and we'll give the next detector some luck. Is that how it works? I don't know. Anyway, keep going. Got a 13 down there, and I reckon that is the top off a very thin, dainty little teaspoon or something. So, it's not a bad little find. Got a nice pattern there, but it is an old break, so I haven't chopped it in half. That'd be devastating, but it was broken before it got lost here, I think. So we may have found the other bit somewhere around, maybe. Possibly not, but we'll see how we go. This old tree here has uprooted a bottle, or a piece of one, so it would be pretty old. It's a funny cone sort of shaped, small at the base. Anyway, put it back there, but that's a good sign, so I'll keep scanning, see what we can find. 16, 17 down here. Still looking for my gold sovereign. I'm hoping whoever dropped the shilling had one in his pocket as well. But we have got a musket ball. So I wonder if that was the one that hit our shilling. So they're always a cool find. I think they are. So put it in the pouch and we'll keep going. But I've been digging a lot of pool tabs, so I thought that was going to be another one. Anyway, signals are fairly, apart from when I hit a patch of pool tabs, the signals are pretty far and few between, but all of a sudden you just get a bang under just a hit in the middle of nowhere and got a musket ball.